Greetings, Irish Nation and Irish haters. The recruiting is over. Commitments have been made. Transfers decided. Practices are in motion. Games are slated. Bowl games have unknown participants with the national champion uncrowned. But to play like a champion, you need to talk like a champion. Welcome back, Irish Nation. Glad you could join us for another edition of Talk Like a Champion. I am, of course, Mr. CeeLo, here to talk to you about probably perhaps one of the most gut-wrenching losses since the Georgia game way back in 2017. Yeah, this one hurt. This one was, oh man, gut-wrenching, to say the least. Gut-wrenching because I don't know how many people believed it, but I myself believed that Notre Dame was the better team. And without a doubt, one of the top teams in the country. I felt like we were better than, I would say we were one of the top 4 teams. And honestly, for us to fall the way we did, it was painful. It was very painful. You know, you don't lose a game and it's hard to recover. And I'm hoping this is a game that they can recover from. I'm not saying that we're done, guys, by any stretch of the imagination, but it's flipping hard to get up, and I don't blame anybody in specific. I do think that we were too conservative in a lot of ways. Offensively. I mean, we brought Sam Hartman in to be the guy to win the game. And it was almost like Jared Parker was saying, okay, we just have Sam Hartman out there as a guy that's going to scare people into allowing us to run the football. Another footnote to this game, the game averaged 10.5 million viewers. And it was the NBC's most watched regular season college football game since 1993, i.e. Game of the Century. So that says a lot. But unfortunately, once again, Irish Nation, we came out on the losing end. Now, I'm not telling guys to be frustrated. I'm not telling you to be happy. But what I'm telling you guys is it's not about just the coaches. I mean, it's not the thing is, we have to look at it like this, guys. I get it. We had 10 guys on the final 2 plays. We got to figure out why that happened. We have to figure out why that happened. And, you know, I mean, it's a tough thing to swallow. You know, we got to clean that up. And we had an interception. Brown had an interception he did not commit to. Morrison arguably had an interception. And Ohio State had a lot of things go their way. But that's another thing. Ohio State, you against the world, stop it. Stop it. That was the most childish thing I ever heard. And I'm not even going to get on Ryan Day. But for you to sit there and make it sound like, you know, 11 on 10. Shh. Irish Nation, this needs to be a pep talk. We need to feel like we are capable of this. Yeah, people are going to say, yeah, we lost. We have to get over this hump. Guys, we are not out of this. if people are going to sit there and say, oh, okay, well, you're going to hear a lot of pundits, even Ballhead Feinbaum, Mr. SEC himself, who doesn't know the difference between good football teams and elite football teams, i.e., I said Ohio State was going to beat Georgia last year. He said it was going to be a blowout. Shows how much he knows. My point is, he brought up our independence again, which I don't care to overly discuss, but just to show you, even wannabe know-it-alls hate Notre Dame's independence. Just to let y'all know, Ohio State, it ain't you against the world, it's Notre Dame against the world. Just to correct you. They said that we received 3 commitments over the weekend. And a lot of the commitments, and I'm hoping this defeat, if any bad good can come out of it, is going to say, oh, I'm what Notre Dame needs. I'm what Notre Dame needs. That's what we want, guys. We need these type of players. Because I'm going to be honest with you, our slot corner was getting crushed the other night. And this is where I can't blame Golden, but there were times I was like, Al, why are you blitzing? This is a young guy. He's a young guy. We can't get to him. Play coverage and make him make a play. I get it. The longer he's in the pocket, the more dangerous Harrison and Egbuka can be. But Egbuka was beating us from the slot. He was running slants. And which is, on the counter, I did not understand why, why did we not run a lot of second-level pass plays? Jared Parker, why did we not run more play action? Do you guys realize we ran the ball 39 times? Only 3 times out of the 25 times Sam Hartman dropped back did we run pass option, run pass. Or when we ran, we took the ball out of the shotgun. We faked the handoff. Only 3 times out of 25 passes. I was not overly impressed because I remember hearing so many of the reporters out of Columbus saying, oh, Ohio State's defensive line is going to manhandle Notre Dame's offensive line. I didn't see it. Now people are going to sit here and say, well, look at the running game. We still had over 100 yards, well over 100 yards. I was just not happy at the fact that we were selling out on the run. To me, what really upset me more than anything else, I was sitting here watching the game and I was just adamantly wondering. And the officiating was bad too. I couldn't believe they were calling some of the stuff that they did. There was two interference calls that they missed. And it goes back to, I think, I'm looking at, so many people were giving Ohio State the nod here, and to hear Day talk, they were the underdogs. Clearly, anybody that watched this game, and I gotta give a shout. I gotta get on my Notre Dame fight now. Y'all were not loud. You guys were not loud enough. You know how I know? Let me tell you how I know. Colorado had false starts in the Autzen Zoo. You guys got to be louder. Now, I'm not putting the blame on y'all, but they got to at least have 1 false start. 1. Jared Parker, you've called great games, and you called this one pretty well. I will give you about a B+. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, the defense is what lost the game. No, the defense didn't lose the game. You scored 0 points in the first half. And here's the reason. Play selection inside the red zone or play selection inside a 3rd down. Listen, you can't go Tommy Rees easy. Ohio State's defense is smart enough to know on 3rd and short, protect the chains. This is the problem that Al Golden had. Al Golden didn't protect the chains on 3rd down. And I'm not telling these guys how to do their job, but what the problem is, guys, we have to do the things that we know are important. We protect the chains on 3rd down, and we got to go past the chains on 3rd down. Listen, you don't do what the defense knows you're going to do, or you don't do what the offense knows you're going to do. If they know you're blitzing from here, I would rather, and this is what I say, I would have rather that blitz came from somebody like Morrison or somebody like Cam Hart off of that outside guy, whom I'm not scared of, or Harrison, whom he's going to see the blitz coming, and the first thing he's going to look at is the middle of the field because he's thinking blitz. Everything's going to be inside. Rotate it back to the middle of the field. Get that safety shifted over in one-on-one. Yes, I said it. But he's going to see that blitz coming. Guess where he's going to try to go with the football? Where he went all night. The middle of the field, guys. Now, a lot of people are going to say 2 plays cost us the game when they had 10 men on the field. No, I beg to differ. Notre Dame dominated this game. Anybody in Irish Nation that thinks we lost this game and Ohio State was better, you need to go back and watch another game. This game looks so much like last year's Notre Dame-Ohio State game, reversed. It's not even funny. Now, Kyle McCord made some better throws than Tyler Buchner. I'll admit that. But, and the thing I did not get is why did, this is what I don't understand, guys. Marcus, maybe you and Jared can explain this. Why did we run the ball 39 times to 25 passes? And see, when we threw the ball, 3 play actions. You have to do more than 3 play actions. If you have a defense that is giving you problems running the ball, because here's the thing, Notre Dame had several opportunities to break big runs. But the problem was there was always another Ohio State Buckeye right there. And see, we weren't getting enough stuff in the second level. Now, granted, the officiating was terrible. But if you play that call, like if you run some scissor routes, listen, we could sit here all day and every day and second guess, but we cannot have 4 wide, 2 guys running short here and 2 guys running curls on the outside. That can't happen. Because guess what? The safeties are creeping up. Not once did you take a deep shot. You took 2 decent ones. I didn't see once where we called something that was a skinny post. Or maybe something that went to the corner, a corner route. Or something like I showed in my Growlin' and Prowlin' video where you get a short out here and a deep corner route. Jared Parker, we got to utilize what we got. Rico Flores got open. Jaden Greathouse guys got open. Listen, at some point we got to say, okay, we're going to take our deep shots. But we need to do it on play action. We got to do it on play action. Because think about it like this. Even when you take and fake the snap, the guys are getting up the field. You freeze the linebackers. As well as we were running the ball, all we had to do was that. And then you wait till 4th down for Hartman to keep it. That can't happen. We cannot continue to coach like a Tommy Rees in the big games. You have a quarterback that can throw for 300 yards. He threw for 175. Guys, come on. I mean, listen, you guys had done a great job up until certain plays in this. And I get it. You can make mistakes making play calls. But the thing is, Sam Hartman was brought in here to orchestrate these things. He was brought in here to orchestrate these big-time games because guess what? He has the experience. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not putting it all on coaching, but what I'm simply saying is we got to learn how to tackle. I mean, for this defense to be as experienced as it is, we cannot tackle in open space. I only saw a handful of tackles. Guys, we've got to work on tackling. This is just, I mean, yeah, this is bad. Because there were several 3rd down opportunities we could have gotten off the field. Irish Nation, we were the better team. We were the better team. They got out of the half. I'm not mad at Marcus Freeman's call to go for it on 4th downs. I was, however, concerned about the play call. Because I'm like, where's Holden Stays at? A guy who caught, 3 touchdowns in a game? 2? Had a career game? Where's he at? Colsey, where's he? This is Mitchell Evans had a great game. But I got to have my other tight end. Jared Parker. I got to have my other tight end. I got to have Deion Colzie. I got to get more than one deep shot down the field. I got to show Ohio State. Y'all going to have to back up. And Jared Parker, you have to trust Sam Hartman with the ball. You got to trust him. Ohio State only showed me one play yesterday they scared me on. And that was when they ran that zone blitz. Where they dropped the tackles out and Sam Hartman, the offensive line got confused. And Hartman almost threw an interception. That's the only time they scared me. Only time. I'm not going to stay here all night, guys. I'm proud of them, but we're better than this. And I'll do a show in a couple days about Duke, which I feel like this one's going to be redemption. A lot of people are going to say Duke is good. I saw them against Clemson. They're okay, but they'll turn the ball over. The defense is pretty good, but Jared Parker, let every school in this country see they're either going to be beaten by Sam Hartman or this loaded backfield led by Audric Estime. You have the weapons at receiver, Parker. Use them. It's okay for Hartman to throw it 40 times a night. He can do it. Ohio State was not prepared. That's why they were so in the box. The offensive line didn't show you nothing else. They showed you they could protect Sam Hartman. Give me 2 shorts and 3 deeps. Hell, give me a wheel route. Give me a wheel route. Come on. You coach like you didn't want to lose the game. Coach like you want to win it. Come on. Anyway, guys, this was one that was hard for me to stomach, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, you look at the numbers, and people are going to say that those last two plays with 10 guys on the field were killers. Yeah, they were. But the game should have never came down to that, guys. Never should have. But let me know what you guys think. I chose the Irish, and then just looking at this, the Irish won it. You know, they won the time of possession, and you know, you look at the third down percentage. It wasn't great for the Irish. Ohio State was 10 of 17, 5 of 10 for the Irish, but numbers were pretty much identical. And as I said, let me know what you think. You guys stay encouraged, and I will see you guys in a couple of days after I cool off. But 17 of 25, 175 yards for a superstar caliber quarterback like Sam Hartman. That's pedestrian. That's pedestrian, Jared. Jared Parker, that's pedestrian for a guy of the caliber of player that Sam Hartman is. Don't handcuff him. Let him go. Till next time, Irish Nation, may God hold you in the palm of his hands.